you, and I would keep in, contact with, Stevie and how Masahiro was doing. And, it's really kind of difficult because he's not pitching in games in the offseason. And the fact that he had no issues during the offseason playing catch and doing those things is a great thing. But again, it's not games. And, a lot of us feel great in the offseason. It's the second week in camp that we start to get a little bit sore. But we feel good about where he's at. I will look to see, obviously, how he's doing and see if there's anything that tells me that he's not all right. But at this point, I feel that he's in pretty good shape. I think it's fair to give him a fair number of at-bats before you really start to judge where you think that he might be at. Just because, he's played, 44 games in 2 years and did not play last year. And I think it's going to take him, a good part of spring training just to get his timing down. I remember I asked Jim Fregosi about Raul Ibanez. He was struggling early in camp and in spring training, and it was the third week, and we were, I didn't know Raul, and I had a little bit of concern, and Jim Fregosi said, "Don't worry, just wait till the last week. Judge him on his last week. That will tell you exactly where he's at." And sure enough, Raul got extremely hot the last week, and it looked like Raul Ibanez. And sometimes older players, it takes a little bit longer to get going. Well, I think a person's approach is the way they feel most comfortable about doing it, whether that's how you or me or anyone else in this room would have done it. Maybe some of us would have done it that way. That's just a person's approach, and you want the person to be comfortable in the way they do it, or it comes off as sometimes insincere. I think he apologized to the game. Steroids has hurt this game, and it has changed the way that we look at a lot of things in this game. And the guy puts up big numbers, and the first thing that happens is your antennas go up. Is he possibly on PEDs? Where 25 years ago we didn't do that. We would just talk about a person having a great season, and for that, it's hurt the game, and it saddens me. But that was Alex's choice, and it was the way that he was comfortable in doing it, and we'll deal with it. Well, he's on our roster, but I think you have to prove yourself in the sense that for playing time and how you fit in, because we really haven't seen him play in 2 years, and we don't know exactly where he's at. So that's something that, he has to prove and earn. As an older player, I think you have to embrace the challenge to prove to everyone you can still play, because that's what happens. The whispers start. You have a bad week. Is this the beginning of the end? I mean, that's what happens when you're an older player. So, for him, he's going to have to embrace it.